So, just going to lie down. Make sure you've got space. Bring the feet up onto the mat. Okay. And just enjoy a little lie down. Hands are nice and flat. And just relax. And just take a little breath in and breathe out. And just feel the whole of the spine start to relax onto the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathing out. With every exhalation, which feels as if your spine is just starting to just let go of any tension, you start to feel a little bit more areas of the spine just make contact with the mat. Feel the small of the back make contact. Feel in behind those ribs make contact. Feel the shoulder blades relaxing down onto the floor. And if your shoulders still feel a bit tense, they feel that they're up at the ears, encourage them to relax. And gently bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Don't worry if you can't bring it all the way in, just hold wherever you can. Okay, we'll just relax the feet. So you're going to bring the knees in, over to one side, down, over to the other side and back to centre. So it's a nice circle. To ease off that lower back. A little self-massage. We'll bring it back to centre and then we'll go in reverse. So just over to the other side, back up. And then we'll bring it back to centre again. Lovely. So just going to bring those knees in towards you. This time we're going to just push away those heels. We're going to open the leg, little frog move, push the knees away, close the legs, bring it back up to the chest. So we open, push, close, bring it back up. Open, push away, close, bring it back. Open, push away, close, back up. One more time. Push away, close, back up. So your hands are still over your knees. We're going to reverse that. Don't overthink it, you'll manage it. So we push it away, and then we open. We bring it back up, and then we close. Push away, open, back up, and close. Push away, open, bring it up, close, push away, open, bring it up, and bring it back to centre. Put one foot down on the mat, and then the other. Just bring your arms out. You might want to bring them out at shoulder height, give you a bit more space. Says me, who's got that much rubbish round about me. My lights are waving at you. Just let your knees just fall to one side. Don't worry if they get to the ground, it doesn't matter. Feel that opening, moving up from the hip, up the side of the body. And whatever's comfortable for you, just let them rest there. And just turn your head to look at the opposite arm. So if your knees are to the left, you're turning to the right. And just breathe. A nice wee twist is working into the kidneys. Feel it moving round to the side. And if you need help, turn the palms down, pushing into the palm that's on the same side that the knees have moved over to. Pushing in, bring those knees back to centre. And then we'll let them drift over to the other side. Just let them go nice and slowly. And slowly turn your head in the opposite direction. Bring it back to centre. Over to the first side. Turn the opposite way. Into centre. And back over to the other side. And turn. Bring it back to centre. Just bring one knee into the chest, give it a wee squeeze. Then we're going to extend that foot up to the sky. And if you want, you can support the knee, one hand in front, one behind, whatever feels more natural for you. And we're just gently going to point the toes away. So watch you don't get a little cramp when you do this. And then we'll push the heel away. And then we'll point the toes. I have to say, this is the one that absolutely kills me. And then we'll push the heel. And point the toes. Push the heel. One more. Toe. And the heel. And just start to rotate into that ankle. And then we'll go the opposite way. And just give it a little wobble. Lovely. And just release your hands. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, engage your core. Because you're lying on the floor, you should feel that lower back just suddenly going, yep, and make contact with the mat. Core's engaged. We're going to slowly lower this leg down. Nice and slowly. Control. You'll get to probably that halfway point. You might start to get a wee bit shaky because your abdomen muscles are kicking in. That's okay. Just slowly, slowly. And just let the heel touch the floor. And then bring it back up to rest. Okay, we're going to bring that other knee in. Give it a wee squeeze first. And then extend that foot up to the sky. Remember, you can support that knee. And then we're going to gently point the toes away. Oh, yep. And then push the heel. Feel that all the way into the calf. Point the toes. And the heel. And toes. And the heel. And toes. And the heel. And just circle into the ankle. Right, and just reverse it. Just release the hands down. So you're going to breathe in, breathe out, core's engaged. Take your time, nice and slowly with control, lowering the leg down. Let that heel touch the floor. Bring it back up. Lovely. And just take your time rolling onto your right hand side. Bring that left hand down in front of your face. Push yourself up. Well done. And it's not relaxation time yet, so we're going to come up. Okay. Bring yourself up onto your feet. So take your time. So let me know if this angle's okay, because I've moved the camera out a little bit, so hopefully it's okay. Okay, so just give yourself a wee shake into the hands and the arms. Bring in those shoulders. Just move the legs, get the blood moving just a little bit more. We're going to bring the hands together into prayer position at the back. Now don't worry about how high up they are, it doesn't matter, as long as they're in the prayer position. Okay, we're just gently going to allow your head to go over to the left hand side. And what you'll feel, the lovely muscle running down the neck towards the shoulder, getting a stretch. And just allow your chin to go forward, and you'll feel this will deepen the stretch. Over to the left, slightly back, and then forward again. Over to the left, back, and forward. So it's almost circular. Just trying to get the muscles to relax in your neck. That's where your tension is usually held. And just allow your head just to rest over to the left. Then we're going to do little circles with your chin. Doesn't matter what direction, because we're going to reverse it anyway. Tiny little movement with your chin. And then reverse it. Take your time, breathe in, bring your head up to centre. To breathe out, just let it go over to the right hand side this time. Feel that extension. You probably feel it. One side's usually a bit tighter than the other. Just allow your head to slide down to the right and then forward. Bring it back to the right, forward, back, right, forward, back, right, and forward. So just bring it back over to the right, and then just little circles with your chin again. And then reverse it. And breathe in, just bring your head back to centre. Just release your hands. And as you release your hands, hopefully your neck's a bit more relaxed. Maybe you were up here before and you weren't aware of it. But doing that is, it's almost like you've had a massage into this area. So just to make sure it's relaxed, you take one hand round, just put a little hold, and just encourage it to relax at the back of the neck. And then we'll swap hands, just the same movement on this side. Well, your neck's a bit freer. Lovely. So bring yourself into Tadasana, your mountain pose, feet hip distance apart. Relax those knees. Tuck that tailbone under, your chest is open. Tuck the chin in, just that little notch. Just make sure your weight's even. I'm just going to readjust, feel a bit off balance there. And just gently close your eyes for a moment and just enjoy peace and quiet, stillness, the feeling of groundedness with Tadasana. Breathe in, breathe out, just pull in the core muscles, maybe 10–15%. Breathe in, breathe out, pull up the core, fully engaged. We're going into tree, weight's going to the right leg. First position, rest that left ankle, left heel against the right ankle. Okay, remember if your core's engaged, that'll stop this kind of movement where your hip wants to stick out to the side. Okay, don't worry how open this particular muscle is here at the moment. We'll just work on it. So we're going to breathe in, bring those hands up into prayer. Breathe out, bring it down to the heart. Breathe in as we point. Breathe out as we push away. Breathing in as we open. Breathing out, foot down, let the hands come down to it. Holding on to the core, onto the other side. Rest, breathing in. Breathing out to the heart. Breathe in as we point. Breathing out as we push away. Breathe in as we open. Breathing out, just let it drift down. I'm laughing because a little squirrel came to the door as if, what are you doing? It's having an audience. Okay, so you decide whether you want to stay here or you want to bring it up. It's entirely up to you. If you're bringing it up, stay away from the knee joint. You don't want to be pushing on that. Okay, so you can stay here or here. Remember, for any hip replacements, hip issues, I suggest that you keep to the first position. Okay, so core's engaged, breathing in, breathing out. Bring that leg to wherever you want to go. We're going to breathe in. Breathing out to the heart. Breathe in as we point. Breathe out as we push away. Breathing in as we open. Breathing out. Back. Breathe in, breathe out. Re-engage the core. Over to the other side. Breathing in. Breathing out to the heart. Breathe in as we point. Breathe out, push away. Breathe in as we open. Breathe out. Let it rest. So we're going to do a salute to Dhruva, okay, which is the very short sequence that we did on Monday. Okay, it's closely linked to the tree posture. However, this one does actually have a little bit of a balance in it. Okay, so I'll just quickly demonstrate it because I know there's a few people here that weren't there on Monday. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate what we're going to do. We'll do it quite quickly, but we'll slow it down when we do it. Okay. that is salute to Dhruva. Done very quickly, mind you. Okay, so this is all about finding that still point. Okay, Dru Yoga is all about finding the still point, the North Star, that constant point in the night sky. So this is what this particular form is about, because you're doing a balance, you're trying to find your still point, you're bringing in energy, you're bringing it down into the heart. Okay, so there's lots going on with it, so it's not just all about the physical aspects, it's all about tying in with the energy round about you. Okay, so if you would like to take your weight towards your right leg, remember if you've got any hip problems, what you can do is you can just allow the toe of the other foot just to rest, to take a wee bit of weight off of that bad hip. So if that's what you've got, okay, please don't put all the weight on one leg if it's not great at all. But we will, everybody else, if you're capable of, weight's going onto the right leg. Okay, and what we're going to do is we'll bring the hands up above the head, and you're going to have a mudra. So all the fingers make that little steeple, and that's going to come up above the head. Okay, this is your energization mudra. Okay, and then we'll bring down and anchor the energy into the heart. And then we'll allow the middle finger and the ring finger to touch, and that's right opposite the heart center. Okay. And we will focus on that little point, looking through it, and then we'll extend this out into the world, and then we'll bring it back down. Okay, so pop the weight onto the right hand side, breathing in, breathing out. Core really needs to be engaged for this one. Gently lifting the left leg. Doesn't matter how high. Hands are coming up into that lovely mudra. Energization mudra. And just focus. Feel the strength in that standing leg. You're breathing as well. Don't hold your breath. I'm going to breathe in. As we breathe out, you can allow the other foot to slide down, just rest against the ankle, bring the hands down so they're opposite the heart. We're anchoring the energy into the heart. Turning as we breathe in. As we breathe out, releasing the fingers apart from the middle one and the ring finger. They're right opposite the heart center. We're going to gaze through this particular little gateway that you've made. It's the eye of the heart mudra. And a little affirmation that you can say is, I'm totally aligned and in perfect harmony with my body, emotions, and mind. I am totally aligned and in perfect harmony with my body, emotions, and mind. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, just let the hands extend away. We're extending into the world. Breathing out. Let the hands drift down. So we'll go over to the other side. So your weight's now into your left leg. We'll breathe in, breathing out. Core's engaged. Breathe in, slowly lifting the right leg. Hands come up above the head, fingers touching. Focus. Remember to breathe. Breathe in. Oh, had a wobble. Breathe in, breathing out. Bring it down like the foot. Go down, breathe in, turn the hand, breathing out, just the middle and the ring finger touching, gazing through that little space. And affirm I'm in totally aligned and in perfect harmony with my body, emotions, and mind. I'm totally aligned and in perfect harmony with my body, emotions, and mind. Extend all that lovely energy As we breathe in, send it outwards. Breathing out, bring the foot back, hands just gliding down. And maybe you can feel energy start to move into your hands. Maybe not, don't worry about it. I just thought it was a nice little addition to your usual tree. So it's nice and slowly. Take your time. I'm going to come down onto your knees. So remember, if you need a wee cushion or a pad or something under your knee, then by all means just pad them up. Okay? We're going to go into your cat posture. Remember, it's those wrists are beneath the shoulders, knees are beneath the hips. Okay? Draw that little invisible line from the middle finger all the way back, and it should meet the middle of the back knee. Okay? Another little thing to think about as well is make sure I've got quite strange elbows. Okay, they bend all over the place when they're not supposed to. So mine would have a habit of turning like so. I want to make sure that the inner elbows are looking at each other. Okay, because otherwise it's just putting extra strain on your wrists. Okay, we want the inner elbows looking towards each other, not facing forward. Okay. Just an extra wee one for you to think about, along with all the other things you need to think. So breathe in, breathing out, core is engaged. As we breathe in, moving the tailbone through the arms and just look straight ahead. Breathing out, tuck the tailbone under. Arching round about the shoulders, head's tucking under. Breathing in, move that tailbone over along the spine. Head's coming up. Breathing out, tuck under, tailbone. Rounding the shoulders, head tucked under. Breathing in, move the tailbone all the way through, look ahead. Breathing out, tucking under, and tuck the head up. We're going to move into your little moving cat. So bring the tailbone towards the heels. Don't worry if you don't meet it, it's absolutely fine. Lower the forearms down onto the floor. This is when you visualize that little ball. Push it along the floor with your nose. Push into the hands. Arching the back, head tucked under. And then bring the tailbone all the way back to the heels again. Bring the forearms down, push that little ball, push through, arch the back, bring it back towards the heels again. Forearms down, pushing along, push through, arching, bring it back. One more, forearms down, push along, up, and arch. And bring it back to a nice wee neutral position. Make sure that you're aligned. Breathing in, breathing out, core is engaged. We're going to get into tiger. Can't remember if I've done tiger with you, but since we're on the cat theme, okay, we'll extend. Whatever leg is closest, we'll go for your right leg, okay? Extend your right leg out behind you. Okay? As we breathe in, we're going to bring that knee in towards your chest. Your head's going to tuck in. Breathing out, leg goes out to the back, and you look straight ahead. That's what we're looking for. Hopefully you can still see me and I'm not off screen. Okay? So of course your core is always engaged. But make sure the core's there. Bring that right leg out. Breathing in, bring it into the chest, tuck the chin in. Breathing out, extend outwards, look straight ahead. Breathe in. Breathing out. Breathing in. breathing out. My husband's making faces at me, breathing in, breathing out. Not the YMCA, breathing in, breathing out. And then we'll bring that knee to the floor. We're just going to sit back, just give your wrists a wee break, roll them back and forward. We're going to go and do the other side, because why not? We'll pop the hands down the floor. Remember, if your wrists are really protected, so we can make little fists, that's absolutely fine. Or you can even come down onto your forearms. Let's make tucking the head in a little bit more difficult. If that's what you need to do, that's absolutely fine. Okay, over to the other side, breathe in, breathing out, core's engaged. Extend the leg out first. As you breathe in, bring it into the chest, tuck the chin. Breathing out, extend it out, look straight ahead. Breathe in, tuck in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Once more, breathe in, breathing. Pop the knee down on the floor, bend back. Oh, have a nice little extended child this time. Stretch those hands away. Slowly walk the hands back. We're going to come down into your Cobra. Okay, your 4-stage Cobra. Remember, there's 4 stages for a reason, because you only work to what's comfortable to you. Okay? You can move back to any previous stage that we've done. If you move to stage 2 and it's not comfortable, you just go back to stage 1. If you sit down to stage 1 and you think, I can't do this tonight, that's fine. You just have a little rest. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so we're going to lie out in a nice straight line. Make sure those legs are just dangling straight down from the hips. You're going to extend your hands out in front of you. I'm just going to scoot down just so you can see where my hands are. Okay, so nice and out in front. Nice straight. Down from the shoulder. Your forehead's going to be on the floor. I'm looking up so that you can hear me. Okay. So the first stage, your hands are going to stay exactly where they are. So of course, first things first, we're going to engage your core. Don't think you can see me quite yet. You know what? I think I'll just turn the camera around. Stay with me. I'll give you a different angle. Let's try this way. Maybe that'll work better. A bit more room, maybe. Bear with me. Hopefully I won't disconnect you. Let's try that. A wee bit better. A wee bit I can lay it off the window. That'll be away soon. So the hands are stretched out in front of you. Okay. Foreheads to the floor. Going to breathe in. Breathing out, pull in your core. Got to keep the core strong, so we're doing back bend. As you breathe in, you're going to slowly just extend your neck and just look straight ahead. Still a little back bend. Cobra stage 1. When you're ready, we'll breathe in. Breathing out, extend the neck away. Bring the forehead down onto the floor and relax. You can do that one again, or you can bring the hands one hand's distance towards you. So bring the middle finger to the heel of the hands and then bring the arms in. a little bit towards you. This allows your elbows to bend, okay? So if you want to do stage 2, this is your position for it. We'll breathe in, breathing out, cores engaged. Breathing in, slowly allowing your head to start to look forward. You're going to push into these hands. The side of the forearms are going to come off the floor. You're just going to look straight ahead. Breathe in, breathing out, bending the elbows outwards, extend the neck away, bring the forehead down. And just rest, let go of the core muscles. And remember, you can go back to any previous stage, it's absolutely fine. If you want to move to the next stage, you're going to bring the hands so the thumbs are in line with your eyes. So remember, you're looking at your mat always when you're starting. This will be stage 3. We're going to breathe in, breathing out, cores engaged. Breathing in, slowly allowing your head to look forward. Bring those elbows in this time underneath the shoulders. This is your sphinx. And just look straight ahead. Remember, if something doesn't feel right, just slowly come back out of it. Breathing in, breathing out. Elbows go out to the side, extend the neck away, and bring yourself back down. And just relaxing the core again. Let it go. Now you can do this when the Sphinx again, or if you want to, we can go into stage 4, which is bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. But remember, when we're in the full Cobra, the lower abdomen is always in contact with the floor. Okay. So we'll breathe in, breathing out, cores engaged. Breathing in, we'll start to look forward. You've always got a bend to your arms as well. You're just going to look ahead. Quite a strong back bend. Try not to clench the buttocks. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly float yourself down, extending the neck. That. You're going to relax in crocodile. One forearm on top of the other. Bring those feet out to the width of your mat. A nice bottle there, lovely. Okay. Let the heels come inwards. If you need to, you can have a little wobble from side to side to encourage you to relax. And just breathing in. As you breathe in, push the abdomen to the floor. As you breathe out, pull the abdomen all the way into the center of the body. Breathe in, push the abdomen to the mat. Breathing out, really pull that belly button all the way in. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing out. Nice and slowly bring those heels, bring the feet back in, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Slowly push yourself up. And bring yourself back into that lovely tabletop. I'll give you a wee moment in a minute. Don't worry, we're just going to do this before we move on. Okay. We're just going to do some core exercises while we're on this side. So I'm going to breathe in, breathing out, pull up that core, and I want to hold it. I've done this one before. holding the core. Remember to breathe as well. Hold it in. Breathing out, just release. Breathing in. Breathing out, pull it in and hold the core again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let it go. Breathing in, breathing out, pulling in that core. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. One more time. Breathe in, breathing out, pulling in the core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let it go. Lovely. Slowly bring yourself back towards your heels and walk your hands in. If you have to have a little drink before we turn over, because I can't do a Cobra without doing a bridge. So we might bend one way and then we'll bend the other. So. Okay, so make sure you're going to still be able to see me. But to come and lie on your back this time, just like we were at the beginning. Bring those feet up close to the buttocks as possible. Nice steepled knees. Now, sometimes when you're doing a bridge, the knees want to fall outwards. If that's the case, get a block between the knees. That really just helps to focus the knees to make sure they don't drop the block. Okay. Bring those hands to rest on the floor. Okay. And you're just going to look straight up. I'm turning so you can hear my voice towards the screen. So breathe in. Breathing out, pulling in the core. Feel that lower back, making contact with the mat. And as we breathe in this time, we're just going to push through the feet and just lift the buttocks off the floor. That's all, just the buttocks. Breathing out, slowly lower the buttocks back down. Roll over that tailbone. And roll back, make that small of the back meet the floor again. If you dropped your core, re-engage it. We're going to breathe in, lifting again, pushing through the feet, lift the buttocks and the small of the back this time. Feel strong in the legs. Make sure they're not falling outwards. Breathing out, roll back down, small of the back, the buttocks over the tailbone. Feel the small of the back make contact with the floor. And we'll keep rising, breathing in, push through those feet, buttocks, small of the back, right in behind the lower ribs. Those knees are now starting to move away from you. Breathing out, lowering it back down nice and slowly. Roll over that tailbone, small of the back, contact with the floor. Breathe in just a little bit higher this time. Right up behind the ribs. Breathing out, lowering with control. Roll over that tailbone. The small of the back rest. Again, rising, breathing in as you rise, bringing it up just that little bit higher, maybe just to the bottom of those, what do you call them? Not collarbone, I forgot the name of it. Shoulder blade, that's the word. Pushing those knees away. Breathing out. Rolling down. Roll over. Just keep rising just that little bit more. Coming up again. Those legs are starting to really move away this time. In behind the chest. Feel the strength in your legs. Make sure the knees aren't falling out. Gently lowering down again. Roll over. Back. Rising just that little bit more. We're almost up at the maximum. Feel it starting to open up into the inner thigh. Breathing out. One more time. Breathing in, slowly rising. All the way up. Nice stretch. Feel that lovely stretch into the thighs. We'll breathe in. As we breathe out, we're just going to take our time. Little tiny vertebra at a time. Just feel them start to make contact with the floor. The legs are strong. They control you as you come down. Roll over that tailbone. Now that's small of the back to make contact with the floor again. And then relax, let go of the core. Bring one knee in and then the other. Give yourself a little hug. So you rock side to side. Just in case your back was a wee bit tense there, just give it that little massage again. And just pop the feet down. Lovely. So we did a lovely yoga nidra on Monday. So I'm actually going to do a different one tonight. It's a yoga nidra followed by rapid visualization. So it's a longer, deeper relaxation for your body. And then the rapid visualization is me just making suggestions and to visualize these things in your mind, and then you'll have a lovely, nice, peaceful time, nice and quiet, and then we'll bring you back. Okay, so I thought I'll do that again tonight because it's just it's a nice experience. It does go on for a little bit longer, but the purpose of Yoga Nidra is to really get you into that lovely, totally relaxed state in between being awake and sleep, and allow your body to absorb all the lovely benefits of doing some yoga moves. So just get yourself ready, okay? And I will take you through your Yoga Nidra. So make sure you're warm, even though you might be warm just now, remember your body cools down when you're lying, okay? So make sure you're going to be okay for the next 20 minutes or whatever it might be. Okay. A wee treat. And I'm working you so hard because you have been working really hard, especially over the last few weeks as well with triangles and in your spinal class. Which, by the way, if you're looking for it, I've put it on YouTube, okay, or the spinal one that we did. So if you feel like you got a lot of benefit out of it, it's made a lot of difference to the mobility of your spine, and if you've got any issues, then feel free to have a little look on YouTube, and it'll stay there for indefinitely. Okay, so that's where it is. Okay, so get yourself nice and comfortable. you're going to lie as if you would normally lie for your relaxation. Just allow your body to relax. Lie in a nice straight line. Just have a little look and make sure you're in a straight line, because sometimes your body can be at a slight angle. Just make that slight adjustments and just make sure that you're going to be comfortable now for the next 20 minutes. The secret is not to move. Okay. Even though it might be tempted, like an itchy nose or whatever, try not to move. And just feel your body's contact with the mat. And feel your body sinking into the mat. And just allow your shoulders to spread across the floor. Move the head from side to side to release the neck. And allow the head to let go. Imagine a cool blue light surrounding your body from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. And feel this light widening outwards, creating an aura of light around you. Feel it pulsating with life and energy, and allow this light to be a healing light. If you're in need of healing, either mentally, emotionally, or physically, allow this healing to take place while you relax. Take your attention to the breath and allow the abdomen to slowly rise and fall with each breath. Do not try and alter your breath, just witness it come in and out. Witness the evenness and the quiet rhythm. Allow your body to just be. And you're now aware of melting down into the floor, and you feel quite safe and secure. Feel the colour blue soaking into the body. Blue, healing light, drenching all your cells with fresh life force, energy, with balance, and allow yourself to surrender to the healing. You take your attention to your feet and allow the toes to spread and separate. Turn the toes inwards, flex and release, and allow the instep to let go. The sole of the foot. Bring your attention to the ankle and feel the feet as solid and heavy. Feel as though the feet are moving away from you, so dense and heavy that you feel that you are unable to move them. Allow your feet to relax and let go. Feel them flopping out to the side. Allow your legs to release. The shins, the calves, the knees and the kneecap, the thigh and the back of the thigh. Allow the legs to release and let go. Feel as though the legs are moving away from you. They're solid, heavy and dense. Take your attention now to the hands, to the back of the hand touching the floor, to the fingertips, the fingers, and the palm of the hand. Feel the softness in the palm of your hand. Allow your lower arm to let go. the elbow, the upper arm, the whole of the arm, releasing and letting go. Take your attention to the back and feel the vertebra release from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And just visualize each vertebra letting go and releasing onto the floor. Feel the whole of your back spreading outwards. Feel the whole of the back lengthen and spreading across the floor. Take your attention to your abdomen and be aware of the softness in the belly. The slow, steady breath. Calm, quiet, coming and going of the breath. Watching the breath coming and going. Allow the abdomen to let go and feel the softness in the belly. Allow the chest center to open out. And each inhalation, feel the division of the breath and allow this openness to create space within the chest center, allowing you the freedom to breathe mentally and physically. Create a releasement in the chest center, into the heart. Allow this center to be filled with peace. Feel the openness now spreading to the throat to release your voice, to move around the neck and the back of the head, into the crown of the head, the scalp and the space between the scalp and the skull, and even the hair on your head. As you allow your face to let go and soften, the jaw drops slightly. Feel the entire face release. The forehead, the eyes, the eyebrows, the eyelids are relaxing in pools of darkness. The temples, the nose, the tip of the nose, the cheeks, cheekbones, the upper lip and the lower lip, the jaw and the hinges of the jaw, chin, the ear and the earlobes, all relaxed and let go. Feel your whole body release and sink down onto the floor. All you're aware of now is the steady breath, the rise and the fall of the abdomen as the breath moves in and the breath moves out. I want you to now visualize a trickling stream. A stream running through a green meadow. A meandering river. A swollen river seeping up the riverbank. A river tumbling over rocks. A wide, swirling river. A river leading into an estuary. A harbour river merging with the sea. A restless sea. A stormy sea. Seahorses. A heavy swell. Waves lashing against the seashore. A calm sea. Tranquil sea. The sea leading back to the harbour. A wide river. A lazy, quiet river. Rock pools. A river beginning to narrow. A river going upwards towards a gorge. A series of tumbling waterfalls. A cascading waterfall. As you look at the waterfall, you see all the colours of the rainbow glistening in the sunlight. The colours jump out like sparks, blue sparkles, pink and pale green. As you stand there, imagine this rainbow waterfall flowing over you now. And as it does, it cleanses, it dredges and clears your entire system. It rebalances your body, renews and heals. And feel your body now, free to feel how clean, how pure, and completely free from toxins. And just rest here and find peace. Now you've given yourself time to relax and just to be. And just slowly bring your awareness back to where you are. Bring your awareness back to the room that you're in. Have an awareness of any sounds that you may hear. Perhaps out with that room or within the room. Just have that awareness, but try not to get connected to or have a dialogue with any sounds that you may both hear at this moment. Bring your awareness to your body, lying on the floor, and its contact with the mat. Be aware of the contact and the heels, the calves, the thighs, the buttocks, spine, shoulder blades, shoulders, back of the arms, back of the hands, and the back of the head. Have an awareness of all these points, gently resting on the mat. And just have an awareness now. Start to move your fingers and your toes, just a little wiggle. Just to bring your awareness back, just gently rock your head from side to side. Just gently awaken the brain. And just taking your time, bringing your feet onto the mat one at a time. Just be careful of your lower back. And bring your knees into your chest, give them a little hug. Perhaps you want to circle to ease off that lower back. Or maybe you want to just gently rock side to side. See what your body's asking you that it wants to do. With your knees still in towards your chest, gently bring them in and then roll onto your right hand side. Just stay there a little moment. Allow your awareness to come back. Your eyes are now open and looking down to that left hand as it's down in front of your face. Gently push in to the left hand. Just bring yourself back up to sit. Welcome back, everybody. I hope that you went somewhere nice for your yoga nidra and your visualization. Your waterfall. Don't worry if you fell asleep, obviously your body needs it. Probably going, what waterfall? Really, if you fell asleep, you fell asleep. Okay. Don't worry about it at all. But as long as you had a nice, relaxing, regenerative moment. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Just allow your hands to rest. Just sit up nice and straight. Take another little moment. Go back to your busy lives. And just breathing in, bring the hands above the crown of the head into prayer. Breathing out, bring it down to the heart. Bowing forward, Om Shanti. Thank you very much, everyone.